represent what I call the great chick triumvirate of 70s television. They are the 12-inch Jamie Summers / Bionic Woman doll by Kenner, the 12-inch Mego Farrah Fawcett doll, and the 12-inch Mego version of Wonder Woman / Diana Prince. For today's installment of Terrific TV Toys, we'll take a look at this girl right here. Lynda Carter made history when she debuted as Wonder Woman in November 1975 on television. It was huge. Any other female who's dared be mentioned possibly ever being cast as Wonder Woman since then has met with the scrutiny of being measured against Lynda Carter because she was just such a huge icon, former beauty queen who turned into a wonderful actress and took this role and just really made it hers. And Mego Corp celebrated that by releasing this 12¼ inch tall combination Wonder Woman Diana Prince doll. Now this one first came out in 1977 according to MegoMuseum.com, and it was the first version of this doll and the only one with the Diana Prince outfit. And what happened is she was Diana Prince, and actually I think the only piece that I have missing from this doll is glasses. She came with a set of glasses to help disguise her identity. But she was Diana Prince, and she had that great uniform that she wore in the first season of the show that was set in the 1940s. Of course, in the second and third season, they changed that to the 1970s to bring it up to what was then modern time. But she had the Diana Prince outfit, and she was Steve Trevor's assistant. But secretly, Steve had no idea he had this Lois Lane complex where he couldn't see what was right in front of him. But she also happened to be a very famous figure of our pop culture, Wonder Woman, and well known in the comics. And so this was a successful attempt to bring the Wonder Woman character to television. It had been tried before unsuccessfully, but Lynda Carter made it successful. And so the doll transforms from Diana Prince into Wonder Woman. I also have boots, and I have to be careful because actually she's a little bit split in one foot. See that? She's got nice articulated feet, just like my Farrah doll that you'll see in another video. Mego used this same mold on several female dolls of the time. But I gotta be careful with the pieces and parts. Got the boots. Also got the tiara, but the tiara is missing the little elastic string that connected it in the back. We can just kind of set it. Well, maybe we can't. I was thinking maybe we could just kind of set it on her. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. But the tiara is there, or I suppose I could fix it if I was able to. And then the lasso, the golden lasso, is here too. It has gotten frayed over time. You can see where the gold thread has become separated from the rubber bandy type part of it. But the lasso was a cool part of this doll too. So yeah, she's got most of her parts. This version also had a fabric, the blue part of her outfit was fabric. Has a little snap in the back, and then the rest is painted on. Her bracelets are gray, a sort of silver plastic that are removable. I won't try to remove them now. And she's very articulated. Her wrists are articulated. She's still in pretty good condition. She doesn't have quite the problems of my Farrah doll that you'll see in the other video. Farrah's not in very good shape. This Wonder Woman is in better shape, although it is showing some of the ooze that happens over time with dolls like this. There's a little bit of part in there that becomes liquefied and oozes out, and sometimes it cements the limbs in place, but that has not happened so much with her. She had bendy legs, much like Barbie of the time. Well, she's a little bit bigger than Barbie. Barbie's always traditionally been 11½ inches high, and this set of Mego dolls is 12¼ inches high, so a little bit bigger than that. Mego really, they owned the superhero figure market back in the 70s and 80s, but they really did that through the 8-inch figures that they made. They didn't make as many of these 12-inch figures. but the ones that they did were pretty cool. They also did a Cher doll, they did a Jacqueline Smith doll, they did a Diana Ross doll. They did several of them. So they were pretty cool, and I enjoyed this one as a kid, as I enjoyed very much the TV show. Now, if you go to megomuseum.com, you'll see they're a great authority on all things Mego, including 12-inch figures like this that were released in the 70s. And you'll see the box art that they had at the time for Diana Prince Wonder Woman doll. They also had 3 other figures released at the same time. There was a Steve Trevor figure, there was Wonder Woman's mother, Queen Hippolyta, and then there was the foe, or her arch enemy, Nubia, who actually did not appear on the TV show, but was more from the comics. So you look through, you can see different versions of the dolls over time. This one has a more fabric, whole body outfit instead of the painted on look. See, they reflected the 2nd and 3rd seasons of the show, where the show was brought up to modern times in the 70s. So go ahead and check that out. It's really cool. Wonder Woman had some fashions that were released for her too, much like the Cher doll of this same body mold had fashions released for her. So that was cool. There's a Steve Trevor doll. And there also was a play set. So there were other accessories with this doll, and they were cool.